right, people, we are back. StupidR episode 2. What's going on, fellas? Should we name out some sponsors right off the bat?
Absolutely.
All right.
I think it's important.
We are not brought to you by Sweet Pickles.
Fuck sweet pickles.
I wrote that one down. I don't like sweet pickles. I think they suck.
Definitely the dill pickle version of any relish is much, much better.
I like dill-flavored anything.
Absolutely. Chips, ice cream, I don't give a fuck.
And I like sweet things, but not pickles.
And the same thing with bacon. Bacon should go on everything. I think we already talked about bacon.
Yeah, we did the bacon talk.
We
Everybody
should always talk
has already
about
talked
bacon every time. It's very important that everybody knows about
Enough
bacon.
with the bacon.
We cooked 2.5 pounds of bacon last night.
Last night, 2.5 pounds of bacon.
Here we go. We got started with the bacon.
Next is prosciutto.
They put sweet pickles in tartar sauce, though, right?
It is, yeah.
Which is
But
important.
they make dill version, and that's better.
in tartar sauce?
You can do it.
I make my own tartar sauce.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dice some pickles.
Okay.
Mayonnaise.
Okay. You're missing out. You haven't done it.
Do you guys have any sponsors or non-sponsors you'd like to list?
Sponsors.
I'm bringing to you today the Kroger brand hot and spicy peanuts. $1.50 a can.
Did you say penis?
Peanuts.
Oh, okay.
Kroger brand spicy penis.
They got the best spicy peanuts around. Okay.
My sponsor is Tampax Pearl. I wanted to thank them for, first of all, our last podcast, and also I just wanted to let everybody know we're going to start a campaign that tampons should be free and Planned Parenthood. And since it's a necessity, I think all women would agree that they should be free, so I'm going to start my campaign very soon.
That's
You'll
right.
see it all over.
That's right. We heard back, everybody, and we listened. And we're coming forth. We're changed. We're new men this week.
We're hardcore listeners, and I think they'll learn that over time, you know. So
For reals, though, we want feedback. We want topic suggestions. If we piss you off, let us know. If we don't piss you off, let us know.
absolutely.
Tell us what you love and hate.
And this podcast is also brought to you by my mother. She was ashamed that we didn't mention her last time.
Mine as well.
Love you, Mom.
Love you too, Mom.
Love you, Mom.
We love the mamas.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we're mommy's boys. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. So anyway, to really start it off, I think we definitely need to take a shot and explain what we're drinking.
Let's do it.
Because Justin always keeps his booze in a flask, just so you don't know what it is. But, yeah.
Mystery man.
Mystery man.
Camarena Reposado, $25 a half gallon. Is that not economical?
Yeah, it is
My
not
goodness.
Not as cheap as
economical
mine.
at all.
Not as cheap as mine.
No.
That's true. How much is yours?
$20 half.
Fireball anti-freeze. Antifreeze.
Yeah, pretty much. Antifreeze. Absolutely. I got the Sauza Reposado Hornitos. Love that
Clear
stuff. Actually, it's
on the
just
photo.
the most reasonably priced tequila here in Minneapolis. Way cheaper, but, you know, what are you going to do? The cost of living to be in the sun.
True
I
that.
love it, though.
Tecate Original.
Where's that from?
It's a very fine beer. I think it's made somewhere in
Mexico?
Spain, the
Yeah.
deepest corridors of Spain.
That is definitely a Spanish
It's definitely a
beer.
Spanish beer.
It's a fine-aged Spanish beer.
Wine aged.
Yes.
Don't you say? I'm drinking the Lagunitas Maximus Ale.
Straight out of Cali.
I got America's
Straight
beer.
out.
Compton. right?
America's beer.
I rep America.
Enough said. Maybe we need to touch on
Indivisible.
who makes it. Invisible since 1772.
Jesus.
on the label.
1776. Come on.
Dates. They never made sense to me in
Jesus.
history class. That's for damn sure.
That's when our country was.
When was the Civil War, Jordan?
Huh?
Huh?
When was the Civil War?
Yeah, what are the dates?
I'm not sure.
Me neither.
I think
Let's cheers to that.
slavery was abolished in 1865.
Oh, yeah?
65 or 75.
I know the Declaration of Independence was 1776, and the Army was formed in 1775. But other than
I
that,
know
you got
Jesus
no
was
dates from me.
born on zero.
On zero. Day zero.
Day zero.
Was Jesus born before Christ or after Christ?
I thought he was
He
Christ.
was BC, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is.
Oh, okay.
Christ.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
Jesus has always been there. It was just before we knew.
He's in my bones and my heart.
Which was always an interesting question to me. Of what about all the people, they're condemned to hell just because he wasn't born yet and didn't die for their sins?
Yeah, what about the people before Jesus?
Yeah,
Those
exactly.
poor guys.
Which is a shitload. I mean, tens of thousands of years that we know.
Shit.
Hinduism's one of the oldest.
Man, it sucks to be ancient, I tell you what.
Yeah, they're all in hell.
Well, that's the thing, is the argument would be, well, the devil wasn't around yet either.
No, I've never heard that argument.
No?
No.
Well,
the devil wasn't around
The devil was
yet?
an angel of God, right? It was originally an angel?
So wait, the devil was
Satan?
created after Jesus?
Right there with Jesus, right?
Oh,
It's
they were
like,
together.
God's like, yo, here's my son, he's perfect, and here's the devil, he
Here's
sucks.
the nemesis. Go play. Go have fun, kids. Jesus. Obviously, we know a lot about religion. To that, we cheers.
All right.
I don't remember going quite like that in religious ed, but something like that.
Religious ed. Good shit.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers. Some spicy peanuts.
Always got to make sure you hear that. It's important. Well, should we get started?
Let's do it.
Yeah, we were just thinking around. Now we actually are going to talk about important things tonight.
We're organized tonight.
Yeah, we're doing it right. We're starting off with Kim Kardashian, the hoax. Did she set it up, her own robbery?
I think every week we need to have a celebrity highlight. Just get a little celebrity gossip section out of the way.
Yeah, I like that.
Everybody's got to do it.
Yeah, we could do that.
I could be into that.
I think the whole thing is ridiculous. How about that?
Enough said. Next topic. We have figured it out.
I mean, do you really think that the girl needs any more publicity and she would actually pull a stunt like that? I mean,
Well, it seems like a publicity
didn't
stunt.
you say the other day, I don't know if it's your opinion or if it's true, but the most famous person in the world, girl?
Yeah. Yeah. I think she's the most famous woman in the world. I think that's pretty clear.
More than Oprah?
Yeah, absolutely. She's way more
Worldwide,
famous than Oprah.
he's probably right.
That's fucked up. Well, either way, I found it interesting that it happened in Paris. And
Right.
also that she had $14 million of jewelry just hanging out where she
Right.
was in Paris.
Right.
So she had to travel with, I'm just going to pack my bag. Let me put in $14 million worth of stuff or jewelry, whatever, and bring it to Paris for how long? Kanye was doing a show. So probably maybe a couple days.
Right. And Paris is also where people have been getting run over. Crazy shootings have been happening. All kinds of crazy
And there
shit's
was
going down.
very limited security
ISIS,
at this
ISIL.
this place she was staying at.
Yeah.
No
But
security
now-
cameras.
Right.
Now she has 15 to 20 bodyguards watching her at all times.
Oh, I'm sure.
Very nice. Well, that's going to be a pretty penny.
That's for sure. Well, I mean, I read a rumor. It's like $1,000 a day. I don't know. It could be.
Yeah.
I mean, she has a lot of money. It's not impossible.
Well, $1,000 a day isn't
Is that per
bad,
person?
actually.
Per day. Total.
Per person?
For all,
Oh,
no,
for
for all
all-
the people,
per day,
for a
for
day,
everybody.
$1,000.
If you
Which
think
for her
about
is
it,
probably very
yeah, it's
reasonable.
probably not.
She can still go to, Whole
that's-
Foods and get the best kale.
That's no big deal. They're paying.
I don't think she does her own shopping.
I would. I love shopping. That's my favorite thing.
She's too famous.
Definitely not mine.
She has to have her own Whole Foods. She'll get swarmed anywhere she goes.
She has a Whole Foods in her backyard.
She has to have her own.
I would, if I was rich enough, I would set up the experience
doesn't
of
shop.
normal day life, but, just that way you can still experience it. Because once you're famous, you can't just go anywhere anymore.
When
You
you're
can't-
that
definitely
famous.
Well, for a lot of people, anyone that has, there's different degrees of being
Yeah,
famous.
but there's a quite the line between Kim Kardashian and then the guy who's been in a couple movies. You recognize him, you've seen him. You want to snap a pic with him, maybe. But Kim Kardashian gets swarmed, screaming, crazy fans.
Yeah, absolutely.
She really can't, which is kind of weird because I saw Caitlyn Jenner at Malibu Starbucks and it was no big deal.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't tell you.
She has more money than Kim.
Does
She's
she?
the richest of all of them.
Really?
Yes,
But
100%.
she's got her own new show now. I love it.
Oh, yeah, you've been watching that?
Keeping Up with Kate. Is that what it's called?
Is that what it's seriously
No,
called?
it's
Are you-
I Am Kate.
Is it I Am Kate?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. The other one's Keeping Up with Kardashians? Is that what it's called? That's
I like the spin-off. Anyway, one of the ideas behind this, people are tweeting at least, is that Trump actually hired Putin, sorry.
Puta.
Puta, Mr. Putin,
Are you speaking Spanish? Because you don't want to say that word on air.
hired Russians to do this, to take away from him and his campaign for a short period, just to kind of get the news on her instead. One theory. Second
No.
theory, even a better one, Taylor Swift did it.
What?
I like that one.
Because of all the beef that they have, because
I didn't hear
Kanye
that.
West, he has a song, and he has a song, made that bitch famous. Remember that?
That's funny.
And he's talking about Taylor Swift. He's saying he made that bitch famous. So Taylor Swift definitely was pissed off, and she sent over Puta to invade.
Oh, my.
I gotta own Puta. I'm sorry.
Fuck
It's too late.
Kanye. I like Taylor Swift way more than Kanye. Let's get that out of the way. Let's get that off our chest. here.
Taylor's good. Her
She's
songs
great.
are catchy.
Yeah, she's great.
I'm a little annoyed by her now. I thought she was good to begin with, but
You like the country, you don't like the pop.
maybe that's it.
All right.
Probably it.
First of all, who walks around with $9 million or however much it was on their body? I don't care how rich you are. What's the need? When you're sitting at home
Doing nothing.
doing nothing. Okay, so maybe it wasn't on her. It was just in her room. But who travels with that much? What's the point? Unless she was going to like some sort of jewelry art show or some,
which definitely wasn't the
She's
case.
just being Cleopatra royalty, I guess, and like.
I guess if I was that rich and had jewelry like that, I might carry it around me because I just like to be bling blinging, you know.
Right.
So
She just wants
it could have
options.
happened.
But yeah, I mean, you're asking for it. You carry that much. I mean,
And then post it all over social media.
if anybody finds out about a large sum of money somewhere, they go and chase it. Westward expansion, fucking California gold rush. This is
Right, the 49ers.
Oil,
Here we go.
everything.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
since
Kim Kardashian, it's hilarious. She's right there with him.
right, absolutely, she is the epitome of the expansion. I mean, just look how she's built her dynasty.
It's whack.
It's crazy. So
Super whack.
for doing nothing, just existing and making sure that we know it.
From what I read about it, though, it didn't seem like a very professional heist.
Well, they kind of made it sound like it was at first, but then you realize 3 of them were on bikes, 2 of them were walking. I saw footage today, and one of them, there was one biker who had a bag, and that's like the only footage they have.
I mean,
This is, I don't know. I think it could be a hoax.
They said they were dressed up in
Well, you
masks.
know, the new season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians starts in about a month.
right.
And they've released that they are going to put scenes in it from this.
Of course.
Ooh, exciting. Not to mention, Kim has not tweeted or done any posts on Instagram or anything since the event. I don't know if she, just to maybe amp it
She's
up. Like,
mentally
she's
distraught.
just so distraught.
It was horrifying.
It would be horrifying.
if she was
And
actually held at gunpoint,
right. And we do have
I
to
can't
keep that in
imagine.
consideration that this is a person and she might actually experience that, and that would be awful and horrible.
Yeah.
So just to keep that in there. We're
There's
not
a-
just attacking her. It's
Yeah.
just kind of going through the facts of what we know.
Well, I like the fact that no one was harmed, and since no one was harmed, I think, nice job, guys.
I read some nasty, nasty tweets, though,
Really?
about people who were saying, like, really? You tied up Kim Kardashian and you didn't rape her?
Jesus
I read
Christ.
that. I know.
Yeah, that's hardcore.
That was hardcore. That's fucked up.
Those people are swinging for the fence. That shit's...
Well, yeah. I mean, the way that people talk on social media is awful. It's like there's no face to it, so they have no problem saying these awful things. But
Right.
it's like, say that to my face. These people would never.
Right.
It's a
They got
fascinating world
hidden-
on the internet right
Hidden
now.
little alter egos. Nobody knows who they actually are, but they, like, fucking... What's the word?
What's the word?
The twa... The...
The twa?
Yeah, it's like twa. when you hound people and piss them off on the internet. God damn it.
I don't know.
Twa?
Yeah, it starts with twa.
Twa. Someone let us know in our comments, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll think of it. It'll come to me.
It could be insurance fraud. It could be a real thing. We don't know. Anyway,
Indivisible.
that is enough about Kim Kardashian for today.
Well, wait a minute.
Oh,
I read that Kanye is claiming he's $53 million in debt. So the other conspiracy is that he is setting up a big insurance fraud.
Wrong.
So all my jewelry was stolen. Give me $11 million.
wrong.
Wrong. You should be in jail.
I'll
Donald.
put you in jail. That's one of the highest selling
You would be in jail.
Halloween costumes right now. Is Donald Trump and then Hillary Clinton, but she's wearing a jail outfit
Yes.
and he's carrying her away.
It's awesome.
I realized the other day when I was in El Cajon that apparently they're more for Trump than they are for Hillary. Which, being as
El
close as
Cajon?
we are, as close as we are to the Mexican border, I wouldn't have thought anybody here was for Trump. But,
Yeah, but it's hick. El Cajon, super hick.
but I noticed this when I looked at the playing cards. They had playing cards with Donald's face, and they had playing cards with Hillary's face. And Donald was sold out, and Hillary was pretty much fully stocked. But they were selling them for $15 a pack.
Wow, that's an expensive pack.
It is.
It's
Great.
going all to Trump.
Cray.
Speaking of Halloween costumes, you guys going to be clowns this year?
Absolutely.
I already bought my costume.
Yeah, me too. That's what I said.
Oh, really?
What's yours?
Oh, it's clown.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah. It's a sad clown.
Sad one. I was going to go with a happy clown.
No,
or maybe
I'm
the
not doing clown.
two-faced.
Fuck
I'm cool
clowns.
with that.
Oh, I thought you were saying that you were going to be a clown, but what did you actually get?
No, I got a onesie.
Yeah.
A onesie?
A onesie.
What
yeah.
kind of onesie?
It's a dinosaur onesie.
A dinosaur.
What kind of
onesie.
dinosaur? An orange
A
one.
Pocosaurus. I'm not really
Does
sure.
it got the
It's
butt
green.
flaps and everything?
Hey,
Butt flaps? I'm not real sure.
flashback. Trolling. Trolling is the word I was looking for.
Trolling.
That's right.
Yes, these Twitter fucks, they troll and they get popular because they say ridiculous shit and people follow them. Nobody who knows who they are. Anyways, back to your
Internet
Apocryphosaurus.
paparazzi.
Yeah.
The reason actually I've already purchased it and that it's a dinosaur is because my family does themed Thanksgivings. I know it's kind of
I've heard of that.
odd.
Which is
I've
so
heard of
awesome.
other people doing that.
This guy's
for
got the
Thanksgiving.
best. His Thanksgiving
Food,
is so
and
cool.
does food have a theme too?
I guess I don't know what you mean. Does the food have a theme?
Well,
the food pretty much stays
Yeah,
the same.
it's Thanksgiving themed food.
No,
Yeah,
actually,
you know,
I
like
know.
turkey
No.
and
stuffing.
stuffing.
No,
and
I'm not
corn,
being
mashed
ridiculous.
potatoes.
I've
like
heard
pilgrim
this
themes,
before.
Cowboys and Indians.
No, I know someone that every Thanksgiving it's a different theme, and it's not only dress up theme.
That's a
I believe,
disgrace.
but it's food.
It's a
So
I like that.
they'll even do it in Italian
Who
Thanksgiving.
changes the theme of Thanksgiving
Why
food?
not? Why are you so American
That is
right
not
now?
okay.
How dare we not have squash?
Exactly.
I guess I wouldn't mind having a few new things, but you can't completely change it. You got to have the turkey.
You gotta have
I
turkey,
had
stuffing,
macaroni
mashed
and
potatoes,
cheese
gravy.
with hot dogs
Corn.
for Thanksgiving. I'd be ecstatic. Just saying.
No. Well, that's
It's like the ultimate cheat day. Tons of candy, a bunch of carbs, pastas. Love it. It's amazing.
But the way that we decide the theme for our Thanksgivings, we play this game called Edward 40 Hands. I don't know if you're familiar with it.
All right, you tape the 240s
Yeah,
to your
you-
hands,
yeah.
and you can't take
And
them out
whoever-
until you drink it all.
Whoever the winner is
Picks
gets to
the
decide
theme?
next year.
So who won this past
The
year?
reigning champion is my cousin Kelsey.
reigning champion.
How many years going?
I believe this is her first year
Oh,
winning.
okay.
All right.
I believe the year before
Have you ever
was one
won?
of her sisters. No.
This is your year.
Really?
My female cousins can hold their own.
They know how to drink.
They taught me, so
Nice.
I'm still learning, apparently.
Yeah, we're young. That's all.
So it's a dinosaur-themed Thanksgiving with
Yes.
Edward 40 Hands.
It's actually called Dinosaur Giving.
That's so dope.
Is the name. We have like a group message on Facebook going right now. I probably get 500 beeps on my phone a day.
For real?
Yeah, it's driving me nuts. But
God, you guys
Just
good
love you
family.
everybody
guys.
is really involved
Love you
in it.
guys.
Good family. Fucking A.
That's great.
We just love to have a good time. You guys know that.
Are
Oh, yeah.
are you wearing costumes this year?
I don't think so, because after hearing about all these scary clown sightings, I think I'm just going to lock myself in my room
Go
and
lay low.
hide. There's this Facebook group, and they're called Clown Hunters.
Yes.
And they put out a warning. Warning clowns are allegedly planning their purge night before Halloween. Stay inside, keep all pets inside, and keep all your doors and windows locked.
They will shoot the clowns, is what they're saying.
Well, I mean, there's definitely a lot of... I mean, did you see Penn State, that video? It's just thousands of Penn State students chanting, fuck the clowns, fuck
Nice.
the clowns, running, and just... I mean, they're ready to kick some ass.
This is getting ridiculous, though. I mean,
Fuck the clowns.
It's just a mask.
Whoever's doing that is a creep. Like, they're into some stupid, silly, scary shit.
It's...
Luring some kids in the woods with some candy.
Yeah, that's where it started, apparently.
Right, in South Carolina.
It started in South Carolina, and it's
As a
been in
crime.
Ohio and North Carolina as well.
It's now been international. It's gone to Australia and
Really?
parts of Europe. Where people,
International?
yeah,
I mean,
international.
oh my God.
Yeah,
Sure, as soon as somebody saw it on the internet, like, oh, I got to do this too.
yeah. No, it's the strangest thing. And all the little videos that people are making that are just kind of funny, or they're not real. Those are interesting to an extent, but overall, the concept, I guess, I'm trying to identify with why they want to do this.
And I'm
I'm
wondering-
thinking they're going, okay, that's kind of our state of mind as Americans or humans, or
Clown?
yeah.
And I'm wondering if all the incidents were intended for actual like harm, or or if they were all copycats and just
Most of them are copycats who are enjoying the rise.
Right.
They're getting a
it's
rise.
just supposed to be funny.
They're
Right.
just like the trolls on Twitter.
But was the original?
The original was fucked up.
Was that?
Yeah, no,
that was real
that
deal.
was
Like,
a real deal problem.
something was going to happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
And it's silly to me that it would spawn all these people to want to join in on something that was originally horrible.
so
Now,
many
if it
dumb
was
people.
just a sighting and it was harmless, and then people are like, "Oh, let's all do that," that's one thing. But since it was potentially a endangering situation of little kids,
Right.
it's a serious deal. I don't get it.
You know how creepy that would be? You're walking beside the forest, the tree line, and a clown pops out and offers you candy. Would you have taken that when you were a kid?
Are you kidding me? If I see a clown, period, I'm running.
When
Not
you're a kid,
even
though.
after this. I hate clowns. They're scary.
Probably going to hit him in the face. But would you guys go Scooby Doo on it?
Scooby-Doo.
and pull the mask off first so you could see who he was, or she, and then punch him, or
I don't know, man. We didn't get candy as kids.
I don't know. I'm going to act first and think later.
what do you mean you didn't get candy as kids?
Well,
you didn't do
for a
trick-or-treating?
while, Mom was super organic, and so like we were sheltered from the world of junk food.
Yeah, we got organic
So
bread.
if a clown in the woods was offering me, a Butterfinger, I might be.
that? I want it.
Speaking of Pop-Tarts.
I love Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, you do.
I haven't had one in a long time, though.
I never understood why that was candy to you.
Because,
Oh yeah.
once again, I wasn't allowed to have anything sweet. So Pop-Tarts were amazing.
Hell yeah.
Love Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tarts.
But what's interesting about this clown thing is here comes Halloween.
Right.
And a lot of places are selling out of clown outfits more than they ever have, exponentially so. The other problem is Walmart and places like that, they're banning even selling them. But it's scary as hell for these adults to go out with their young children now and worried about seeing a potentially dangerous clown of any kind.
The whole Halloween thing is whack as fuck. Why are children walking around through neighborhoods getting candy door to door
From strangers.
from strangers? Who came up with that?
You know
It is
what they
interesting.
should come up with, though? It'd be kind of funny. Go trick-or-treating in the ghetto.
Screw that.
Right? But that's kind of funny.
You're
Like,
gonna
door to
get
door, look.
bullets. Here's some 9
What the fuck,
shells, bro.
motherfucker?
They're going to be handing out bullets, fucking, I don't know,
Syringes.
grenades,
I swear this shit's
syringes.
clean.
Here you go, motherfucker. Here's a syringe for you. Yeah, grow up.
Trick or treat.
Save that.
I don't know.
Here's a treat for you, little boy.
Yeah, it's trick tonight, bitch.
Got to grow up sometime.
See you in the yard.
So I wanted to mention that Hotel Del has a ghost, and it's this girl that killed herself in the hotel back in the 1960s, and her name's Kate Morgan, but the room that she shot herself in is famous because of it.
First off, you're talking about Hotel Del because you worked there.
Yeah, Hotel Del
You gotta
Coronado.
say that.
It's like the most famous hotel in Southern California, and Marilyn Monroe filmed her most famous movie, Some Like It Hot, there. And so everybody who visits thinks it's the place to go. It's fine. It's cool. Anyways, this girl shot herself in a room there, and now it's this big, like, everybody will stop by that room and listen in to see if they can hear something, if, they want to hear a ghost. But the hilarious part is that room is booked out 5 years in advance on Halloween.
For how much? Do they charge more for that specific room? They have to.
Absolutely. It's got to be jacked. I guarantee it's over $1,000, probably more.
And do you think anybody ever actually sleeps in that room? Or are they awake? I mean, I'm talking about on Halloween.
Ooh, I don't.
Are they sleeping, or are they
Everybody
sitting there
sleeps at some
like
point, right? Even sharks sleep.
are they telling stories into a
Sharks sleep?
flashlight? Like,
Don't they always have to
Well,
keep moving? How do
who
they
knows?
sleep?
That's the thing. It's like, what are they really doing? There must be some really weird rich people that go in there and do some satanic shit. Get out
I
the
bet
Ouija
there's a
board.
lot
Probably.
of ghosts finding people, try to rent it out and see if they can capture the ghosts in that room. How
Ooh,
huge
yeah.
would that be?
Yeah.
some paranormal activity.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh. Did you guys see there's a new Ouija movie?
Yeah, I'm not into it.
Do you remember when
I like
that
Ouija.
game came out?
Out?
Not necessarily came out. I guess
Shit,
I don't know.
that came out a long.
I don't know
like,
when it
way
actually
back,
came
back in
out,
The
but-
pagans.
But when it became popular, at least when I was a kid,
Oh yeah.
it was probably about maybe 12,
Yeah.
11, 12 when
That's when we got into
they
it.
started playing it, and I just thought it was weird. I never got into it.
Well, That's
Justin
awesome.
bought a badass one.
I did.
I mean, it had
I
the
thought they were
glass
cool.
top. It was authentic. It was heavy.
Oh,
It was more like a piece of art, though. It didn't. It wasn't. It was less like a Ouija board, more like a piece of art.
Ouija. Where does that word come from? Where does
Ouija.
Ouija.
it sounds foreign? It's got to be foreign.
It's definitely foreign.
I can look it up if you prefer.
Ouija.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you may as well.
All right.
Where's
Yeah.
the origin of Ouija? What does it even mean? I wonder.
So the only time that shit ever
Craziness.
worked with me was when I was like 12 or 13 in a dark bathroom with like our girlfriends when we were in
always gotta be
junior
dark,
high.
right? It's
Yeah,
gotta be dark.
We had candles in junior high, and then it worked. But it was probably just them pushing it around.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works. How about that? Light as a feather, stiff as a board. Do you remember that game too? It was right about the same time. You remember that game, Josh?
What one?
Light as a feather, stiff as a board.
No.
Oh.
I always played Candyland and Shoots and Ladders.
It's another one of those games you got to probably doing like low lighting and supposedly like raising somebody off the table with your energy.
Ah,
Yeah,
creepy, man.
I never saw it work.
Super fun idea overall. I think like as far as like wild board games, that's as wild as it gets.
And Josh, at that same time, I don't know if you ever did this, but you definitely know what I'm talking about.
I did it.
You remember the passing out game
Oh yeah.
when that was a thing? Like,
No, I have.
We never did that.
I wouldn't do it on myself, but I've watched people do it to people.
right? Nobody ever actually did it to me.
No,
I can remember.
I've watched it work. There was this time.
But I've seen it done multiple times to people, and
Yeah, I've watched these people just collapse.
They grab you
that
by
was
the
a-
neck, right?
no,
They push
no,
on
no,
your
no.
chest while you
Push
hold
on
your
your
breath.
chest, yeah.
But no, I
Yeah,
think
you
they can
just
do
choke
it.
I think you were
fuck
playing a
out of
different
them.
game.
No, I
Justin.
think if you grab the main arteries and you
don't know
block
that
off
game.
the blood flow,
That's not a
you can
good
do it
game.
that way too.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Obviously, you can choke someone out, so I'm right.
No, we're agreeing with you. That's just not how the game goes.
Yeah.
This game, anyways.
It just means talking board is all I'm really getting on it.
Talking board.
Yeah, talking board.
Does it say in what language?
1886
It's not a language.
is when it was. I mean, I'm just kind of getting some history on it here. I'll do some more research. We'll talk about it again.
We'll get back to Ouija.
Yeah, we'll get back to the
Ouija.
Ouija. So it's a good word either way.
Such a good name.
It sounds fun, you know. Ouija.
If I hadn't seen it, I'd never be able to spell it. Kind of like punchki,
Punchki.
jelly-filled donut. It's Polish. Shout out to my Polacks.
What,
Shout out.
what is spankings in Spanish again?
Papaos.
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 I only learned that from a
Hey,
Spanish friend that
papi.
I had. Actually, what I was talking about earlier, Rolando. His brother's wife would always say to the kids, "You want papaos? You want papaos?"
Did they ever say yes?
No, they usually like.
Oh, that's when they're in trouble.
Yeah, that's when they were in trouble.
You want to? Well, he didn't say you want.
Oh,
Said.
they
Was
usually
it
took
like,
off running or
Was it like, you want papaos?
no, not so much.
You want papaos?
Te gusta papaos?
Tu gasta.
No,
Not a
Te
word.
gusta papaos?
I apologize.
Sorry.
We lose our minds sometimes, just like everybody else in America and the whole world, because there is 7 billion of us.
7 billion.
7 billion.
Was it supposed to be like 9 billion by 2050?
Something stupid.
Too many people.
Yeah,
Too many of
Way
us.
too many. Everybody's just fucking like crazy without protection. Maybe condoms. We should do a campaign for them too. That they're a necessity.
Should we have a limit on kids?
It's a
I mean,
Absolutely.
It's an interesting
People
topic.
talk-
Well, China
yeah, people
has
talk
it,
about it.
right?
Here's-
China, it's
Here.
one
Well,
kid.
yes, but China doesn't give a fuck. And that's the problem with the U.S. is we're all a bunch of whiny little bitches who won't fucking...
What would the number be though? I mean, we both came.
One.
We all came from
One.
a family with
Maybe
3
2.
kids.
I know.
Honestly, I think if everybody only had 2, I think we would reach the steady... I was reading something that like if we just limited to 2 children, we would reach a comfortable, steady population
And are you
in the next 100 years.
coming to the number 2 because you want people to have the chance to have a boy
I
and
think
a
it's
girl?
important for the camaraderie and the relationship of a brother or sister.
I agree with that.
I think growing up alone will really change the social structure of children.
That'd be
There-
interesting.
there
if
was a po-
everybody's an only child.
Right.
See how, because the dynamics of
Might
that,
be good,
I mean,
actually.
Well, a lot of amazing people are only childs.
Right, and then you would, there would be a lot more like group hangouts for kids and stuff like that.
But what about if they do the draft again? You know,
I mean, there used to be a point in time when having 15 kids was a good idea. You know,
Right.
when you were working the fields and you needed
Yeah, you need to work.
Need to
kids.
work.
and you wanted boys. You wanted
Shoot
boys.
them out.
yeah.
You wanted about their
Well, that's the thing
Right.
in
Making you
China.
money.
Since
Right.
they can only have one kid, if it's a girl, they'll sometimes just go kill it.
right because
They want that boy.
they want the boy.
It's whack.
Super whack.
But I mean, I just feel like America is so far from accepting a legitimate position on limiting, population growth. And
It's definitely not a topic on the debates.
no, that's the
I think
last
we're-
thing they mention.
I think
Yeah.
we're far from a concrete number. I think we should definitely strongly suggest that people stop. But
Yeah,
I don't know how you can actually limit somebody from having kids. I mean, are you going to force them to go in and get?
Well, right. We
Get their
can't
tubes tied.
enforce
Yes.
these laws like they do in China. They're extreme.
yeah.
They'll
I think
go to
it's
extremes.
I think it's like. I mean, as scary as it might sound, it's got to be like a super controlled system. It's got to be mandatory birth control, and you have to apply to have a child.
Yeah.
I think I'm serious. I think
Take a
you,
test?
Yeah, no, I think you need to go through a process that shows that you're committed, that you absolutely want this, you're absolutely
We
ready.
do it for adopting a dog.
No such thing as unplanned pregnancy.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy. It's a gnarly idea.
Yeah.
A dog has to go to a fit home, but a child doesn't. Anybody can have a child, but
And so many of them are in situations where it's so unfit.
Well, and the other scary thing is that it's not people that know what they're doing that are having the kids. It's these kids having kids that are just like in some small town taking meth and shooting loads, and they're having a
Meth
bunch of
and
fucking
loads.
kids. Where guys like us, not to be pretentious, are like, oh shit, I'm not ready to have a kid. I need to build more of a career before I have a child.
there's more things I want to do.
Right. I'm not ready to.
I'm still a kid yet. Like,
Yeah, having a dog is like having a kid. That's already enough for me.
Yeah.
You know, and I have the easiest dog ever. He'll sleep until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I have to wake him up. It's unlike most dogs.
That should be part of the application. Caretaking experience, caretaking hours. You got to go put in caretaking hours.
We're
of some
applying for
other
college
creature.
to have a kid. You
I'm
got to go to
serious.
college to have a kid now.
I'm serious.
Yeah, it's extreme.
It's so exponential.
I don't know if we'll
you have
see
to have
anything
6 months
like
of
that.
babysitting under your belt before we're ever going to let you have a kid.
Yeah.
You need to experience being around a child before you go
Right.
doing
Get
some
back
shit
to
like
the
that.
community. Show you're fit.
Oh, you got to be fit now.
Yeah,
You got to
No,
be fit to have a
take
kid.
care of a kid. Come on now. Come on.
Listen.
I don't know. It overall seems there's so many people, and the Earth eventually is just going to kill us off.
Why is nobody talking about that? Nobody ever brings that up.
It should be a
That
political
we're
topic.
overbreeding
Yeah.
ourselves.
And then it's like super bound to happen that we're going to run into a fucking wall.
Well, that's the thing is, since we don't have a control on it, the natural way of life, it will. It's going to come back in
Right.
form. I mean, it already is.
Right.
It already is.
I just feel like we're too far gone. Like there's no stopping this train until we hit that wall. And then those who survive are going to really rethink everything.
Yeah, but then they'll end up doing the exact same thing. History repeats itself. It's just the cycle of life when it really comes down
At some
to
point,
it.
it doesn't have to. At some point,
I don't know.
it can change.
I don't know.
If we all need to hit the wall, we just
History
wait
doesn't
for Trump
necessarily
to
repeat itself.
When
become
has it
president and drive
not?
south.
Last time I burned my hand on a pan was when I was 3, and then I never fucking did it again.
You didn't do that when you were 3.
That's a good example, though.
I mean, that's learning. That's like training a dog.
Yeah, well, it's also history. It happened in my past.
All right. Well, either way, I've been freaked out. We live in San Diego, and
Too many people.
Too many people. L.A. even worse. Way too many
Like
people.
30 million.
Is that 30 million?
I think it's close to 30
Well, how many's in
million
New
LA.
York?
Right, very close to that.
It's a little more though.
Yeah, it's a little more.
It was definitely a change for me to get used to. To drive anywhere is going to
Yeah.
take 20
Right.
to 30 minutes.
Oh,
yeah. You just
When it's 8 miles away.
Yeah, you up your perception of time and how long it's going to take in the car.
I'm getting pretty used to
You know,
it though.
how long?
Oh, yeah.
How long does it take us to drive from one end of our town to the other end of our town?
Probably about a half hour to. Well, San Diego's huge. It goes all the way to Oceanside.
No, from in Ludington, where
Oh.
we're from. I'm saying, like,
That's a joke.
you know,
Well, city limits or what?
Yeah.
I mean, 5 minutes.
Yeah, tops.
That's it.
I mean,
Now it's a half hour to
to get
not
anywhere
get
where we're from, it's
far
you
at
know,
all.
Well, it's
nothing.
so weird the contrast between the city and the not city. I mean, Ludington and here, it's like it's a whole different
it's a
world.
completely different world.
whole new world.
It's whack. You know everybody. Like there's this huge social difference growing up in a small town than a big town.
It's
You know
from
everybody.
a small town. Just a small town boy.
born and raised in South Detroit,
You took a one-night train.
going anywhere.
Oh damn!
Oh, listen to that
Did we just,
harmonizing.
did we just harmonize?
Oh, that was beautiful. You hit the high note, bro. I'll hit right in between. Josh, you just free ball it.
I'm always free balling it.
Cause he's free.
Free balling.
Yeah.
No, but I'm legitimately worried about dying here in San Diego. I did some research on San Andreas today, and overall, we'll be fine in San Diego. is what
Yeah.
I've learned. Yeah.
Really?
LA is fucked.
Yeah.
They're 100% fucked.
But they're only 2.5 hours away. I got enough gas.
No,
to
we
get-
will get rumbles and we'll feel it, but we're not going to have the
Oh.
fatalities. We're not going to have the waves and the destruction.
So you're talking about what is San Andreas?
San Andreas,
He's talking
it's
about
one of the main
earthquakes.
tectonic plates.
Okay, that's-
Earthquake.
And it hasn't moved in over 100 years, and it normally actually slightly moves. A couple of those plates do.
Yeah.
You know, enough, but it hasn't, and that's what's really causing concern,
man.
is that when it does, it's going to be a big one.
He's
Yeah.
watched a lot of movies, and he's afraid that this big crack's going to come
No,
in the middle of our house,
no,
and he's going to
it's-
fall
it's
into
a
it.
definite thing. It will happen.
At our house.
No, I mean,
it's going to come.
well, no.
I've already traced the path. It's going straight
No,
through the middle
I
of our
did
house.
research. I did research, and now I feel much safer in San Diego.
I'm glad.
Yeah, I'm like,
I wasn't scared.
I'm all right. But LA, they're in trouble. They're in big danger.
And it's
I was
probably
doing
just-
like, you know, just research of what it could be like, and they're saying it's going to be a 2-minute long earthquake.
Damn.
Oh my god, 2
minute-
whole minutes.
Normally,
long time for an
earthquakes are
earthquake.
about a couple
don't know.
seconds to 30 seconds is a long one. 2 minutes long is insane.
When's it supposed to happen? Anytime?
Anytime they
It's
predict,
due.
it can actually
due.
happen anytime, and there's no way for them to even know or predict it, give any warning. You know, it's not
Right.
like in Florida, we're like, oh, this hurricane's coming.
Yeah.
You need to flee. No,
It's,
you're just there, and you hope that you're in the right spot.
It's due like an unplanned baby.
It's because I'm from Michigan, though. That's why I'm not scared. We don't have those kind of things
Well,
where
I
we're
felt
from.
an earthquake, and man, it was a shocking experience. I got to tell you.
I was here the same day, and you're like, "Did you feel that?" And I'm like, "No."
I didn't know it was an earthquake till somebody asked me, "Did you feel the earthquake last night?" And I thought, "Oh wait, yeah, the cupboards were shaking a little." I thought Jordan was sleeping aggressively.
Yeah, because I do that.
I do that.
Just vibrate
Well,
when I
we were
sleep.
in
I
the
sleep
RV.
pretty aggressively. I like to toss and turn. Like a
I was,
motherfucker.
coming
You
up
twerk
with
while you sleep?
explanations.
I do twerk in my sleep. It's a problem.
I twerk.
People do
any
stranger
given
things.
Chance.
I think I was twerking last night. I did for a minute.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, I got twerk skills. You wouldn't think it, but baby got back.
Baby got back.
But yeah, no, they're predicting 1,800 deaths, $50,000, $200 billion in property damage, 50,000 injuries, and it's going to go for about 810 feet. Wow,
810
miles.
Okay.
I'm reading this fast. Sorry, 810 miles long.
So I think the scariest part about it is obviously the aftermath, but like what happens when the grid shuts down? You know, like there's no power. You can't get your schedule for your job. The market's not open.
The job is the last thing on your mind after that. Markets, that's a big problem.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, yes, like you said. I mean, the act of it
Food,
initially,
water.
very scary.
Yeah.
You're going through this. I mean, if you're in a house, things are going to be falling
gonna
on
be
you.
madness.
Or, the roads can be breaking in. You could fall into the ground. I mean, into the earth.
Well, yeah.
So that's devastating. But
Right.
after the 2 minutes, that's when the real shit show starts.
Right,
Because
right.
everybody's going to be looting.
It's a free for all.
It's a free-for-all. It's total
There's no
anarchy.
police.
It's chaos.
There's
They,
no
they can't do
police.
anything. No.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I wonder how many police there are in the greater LA area. I mean, 30 million people. I'd be surprised if there was 1 million police. But
no way. It's
No
not even
fucking
a million.
way.
No way.
Just doesn't match up.
I was pretty surprised the other day when they had the riots in El Cajon how many cops I actually saw. It wasn't riots, the protests.
Right.
But how many cops I actually saw. I think that they have some people on reserves, kind of like they do with the military.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think there's people that don't come in all the time that they can
but
call on.
Here's the thing: the grid shuts down. There's no way of you getting contacted to go in
True, it's
to
true.
help. The reserves, there's no way to gather them.
Yeah.
There's no organization. There's no power. I mean,
Right. How are you going to charge your cell phone?
sit tight, motherfucker.
How do I get on Twitter? I
gonna
need to
be so-
tweet.
That's the scariest
We
part
would
about it.
survive.
How will I check my Facebook?
Oh, no.
I would die without Facebook.
Have you ever gone for a period of time without technology, without your phone?
Oh, yeah.
Camping, but
I actually,
There's a time.
I broke my phone one time and went maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks without a phone.
nice.
It was actually pretty awesome. I didn't miss it that much.
Nah, you get used to it.
And the best
Mm-hmm.
part about it was when I didn't want to be bothered, I wasn't bothered.
Right.
Even if it's ignoring a call.
Well, you realize you're
I'm
a
so
slave to your phone.
So much.
No, it's true.
And my neck is starting to hurt from always looking the fuck down like an idiot.
It's crazy.
We need to be holding our phones like this so we have good posture.
It's an awesome thing, but it sucks too. I mean, it's crazy how addicted we are, and but we're also so connected now. It's like this new wave of information is unstoppable. It's amazing, but
And we grew up before they even existed.
Oh yeah,
You know,
Right.
that silly
the new
little
generation
Nokia.
will never know what it's like not to have a cell phone.
Right.
People get their kids a cell phone at like 5, 6 years old sometimes.
yeah,
now. Like,
oh yeah,
that's
definitely.
a crazy idea to me.
I feel like I was 9 when I got a cell phone.
Were you
maybe.
really?
Maybe I was like 12.
I was like 13 or 14. No, I was probably more like 15.
I'm pretty sure I got one before I actually drove, but not much before I got my
Not
driver's
much.
license. There
feel
wasn't
like-
really a need for it.
I think it was. Well, I'm also 4 years younger
Well, I
than you
know
guys.
that. I
So
know
like,
that.
come like 5th, 6th grade, I definitely had one by junior high, which was I think I was 12 in junior high.
And my sisters, I think, had a cell phone before I did.
Yeah.
Not before I did,
Right.
but earlier age
Right.
than I did.
Right.
That's insane.
Computers too, though. I mean, there's probably 10-year-olds who can school me on a computer right now.
Thank God somebody's coming up with this shit. I just feel like there's so many people that aren't doing shit
Yeah.
like us.
We'll talk about it.
Who are the people that are coming up with all these great ideas and making it happen?
Tell us your
even-
names,
You know, it's like,
your social
where
security
do they come
numbers.
from? What neighborhoods
Iowa.
are these kids growing up in?
They're from Iowa.
They're probably all in California.
It must be because
That or China.
yeah, it's got to be like super progressive neighborhood, you know, passed down through the last generation. But like we didn't grow up anywhere where we could have made a move in technology or science. Like there
wasn't a huge focus on it where we were from.
no. It was like
Well, that's the problem with schools in general. I mean, we don't care about our schools nearly as much as other countries where it's monumental, and those kids are much smarter than us. That's why we're stupid or hard R. Hashtag.
no E because we forgot it.
Can't spell because we got cell phones.
Shit.
That's going to be a thing too with the next generation, huh? Not being able to spell.
Probably, but no one will know.
Well, they already ruled out
true.
cursive, and everybody's going to be spelling on their phone with autocorrect instead anyway.
That's what I mean. Exactly. I mean, nobody's
Voice text,
pulling
I
out
love
the
it.
dictionary anymore. Nobody's getting Webster out and
Right.
Oh, Webster used to make a lot of money on those, you know, but they had 22 volumes.
oh man,
I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
Oh, really? He's pulling that card?
Gotta happen.
Oh,
I got to get a beer
man.
too. So
Oh, just leave me here.
you got this?
Yeah, I got this.
Yeah, he's got me a beer. Where is it? The fridge. This one? Yeah.
You know, we all took a group piss together before we started this podcast. A group piss. We were all holding hands, locked in arms.
The baby of the group's got to go again.
Yeah. My goodness.
Thanks,
More tequila, less beer. That's always what I say.
Is that what you always say?
That's my motto. It's important.
See, that's why I don't drink a whole bunch of beer. I don't like to pee every 30 seconds.
Especially if you're going out. It's a nightmare. You got long lines to the bathroom. It's just...
No, I mean, you're drinking beer and people there aren't sure if you're doing coke because you're in the bathroom so much or
What's he
if
doing
you
in
just
that
got the baby
bathroom?
bladder.
No,
Blood's
it's just a
going
bad
out of that
thing.
bathroom.
Yeah. No. Public bathrooms are disgusting, especially at clubs or music venues in general. It's great. They must clean them, you know, pretty nice. And then just one concert by the 4 hours.
Just destroyed.
Just destroyed.
Have you ever
an
seen
hour in.
or the lawn? Have you seen the lawn or
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
the whole area is trashed? I mean, how long do you think that takes them to clean up after that?
You know, if they're near the border, they can get some quick help. And
Well, of course.
I don't know. Hey,
That's really a thing.
America needs jobs, so
It's
thanks
definitely
for-
more of a thing out here than it is where we're from. I mean,
I've
you can pick up a worker to do pretty much whatever you want at Home Depot.
I had a worker knock on our door the other day.
Really?
Yeah. He knocked on the door, and I answered, and he's like, hey, do you need any work done for money? I'm like, no. He's like, well, look at the trim. I can paint that for you. I'm like, no, we're renting. He's like, well, what about your car? I'll wash your car. I'm like, I just washed it yesterday. Look
What a
at it.
go-getter.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, no, in all honesty, I mean,
respect that.
props to that guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I give him
It's better than
way
standing.
more props than the guy standing on the corner
Right.
pretending to want a job.
Some of them got really
Some
nice
of them
signs.
actually would accept, the odd job, but
Right.
I believe a lot of them are just have a sign that says, "I will do odd work. Please give me money."
How many
But I really just want money.
do you think, you see the veteran card pulled a lot. Do you think
Oh, it's
how
all the time.
many of them are actually vets? Is that quite common?
think
Actually,
it's a fair amount.
jobless vets.
I think so, too.
Jobless vets are pretty common. I have a lot of friends actually
Why
that
is
I
that?
served with who are having trouble finding jobs. There's a lot of speculation, whether it's the PTSD or whether it's the way an employer sees today's military because of the stigma of the PTSD. People think that, you know, being a veteran, you just go out and you just get a job. You know, because you're a veteran, people respect that. It's not the case anymore. You know, there was a time when we hated our military and then we loved our military, and right now, like I said, they kind of think that most of our military people are crazies, and it doesn't
Wrong.
benefit me. It doesn't benefit me. I wouldn't say on a job application most times.
Well, that's also an
To
interesting
say that I'm a
point.
veteran.
Every
Of Afghanistan,
application
too.
that I've filled out, I have to say, was I in the military?
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Why do they have
Isn't that
question?
weird?
Yeah.
I don't think that's relevant to being a bartender. You need to know that I was in Afghanistan 3 tours?
That's whack.
That's crazy.
No, but when I first started applying for jobs when I got out of the military, I was proud to say, you know, to check that box. Yes, I am a veteran.
Absolutely.
You know, what did you do? Yes, this is what I did.
Shot people.
But anymore, I almost want to hide it when I go to look for a job.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Oh, shit.
I would not ashamed by any means.
Of course not. But it's kind of an interesting
embarrassed
stigma.
of what they think that I am.
Yeah, it's a stigma. You know, it's like having tattoos and people instantly get this image.
Long hair.
Yeah, long hair.
So apparently, currently,
Wearing girl jeans.
there's a higher death percentage of suicide taking people than war death. Actually, currently.
There's a lot of suicide that goes on in the military, in veterans. I can honestly say that the military will put you through experiences that no person should ever have to experience, and people are having a hard time coping with it.
Right.
You know, they don't know how to come back and deal with it. And the VA system is coming around. They're trying, but like any healthcare today, it's fucked.
I wonder how Ryan's doing.
I hope good. I miss that guy.
Ryan Cardiff, shout out.
Shout out Ryan.
Oh, yeah, I met him once.
Yeah.
Thanks for the support.
He's a good dude. Real good dude.
Appreciate that.
Super
I've used
good
it.
dude.
I like it.
One of the most honest, true guys
Oh, he's
I've
fucking
met
awesome.
in California.
Love that kid. Hope to hear from him.
I do too.
I think he's like taking a break from everything else and going hard in boot camp right now. Do they take away they don't take away your cell phone or shit?
They did when I was in.
Really?
The military changes a lot.
Wow. Well, maybe they did.
They took away, and I assume because I've reached out to Ryan. I've sent him a couple texts, and it only makes sense that they still take away your cell phone. I
Right,
can't imagine
right.
they would let you have social media.
Yeah. Huh. I can't believe that.
Can't get on Instagram
And I
and
was
be like, selfie.
What about all the Trump shit? They're missing out.
Oh, I'm
He's
sure
missing out.
they're watching TVs.
Yeah.
But yeah, they have drill sergeants who are coming in every morning who are going home to their families and watching the news, and I'm sure filling them in.
Oh, yeah.
The military always talks politics. It
Right.
never stops.
I wonder what their status really is, like who they're for. Like
The military?
yeah, and like the guys that are actually enlisted.
I would assume they're for Trump. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I would assume.
Yeah.
Just because Trump's saying, you know, we took the troops out, and now we gotta kind of put them back in to get rid of ISIS, and Hillary's saying she doesn't want to necessarily, kind of thing.
Part of that, and the people who are in the military are part of tradition and no tradition, and
Right.
I don't think a lot of them
Well,
would want a female president. I don't honestly have a problem with a female president,
Right.
but I think a lot of them are.
Well, I think the biggest argument for them that they use is the Benghazi incident, where she was in like lead control of sending out help to these guys that were called under attack, and there was like a slim chance that they were going to get to him and be able to save him, and like
She just pushed the button.
they just didn't do anything.
Right. She
Instead of like
Do not
sending and
resuscitate.
trying and getting halfway and finding out it's fucked, like nothing.
Right. She just
Yeah.
decided, do not resuscitate, pull the plug,
Right.
just let him go.
Yeah. She's whack. She's the drone queen, right?
The drone queen?
She's the drone queen.
Drone queen. Yeah.
Drown.
Speaking of Trump,
Trump,
is he rigged? Is it another hoax? We're on
is
a
he
hoax
faking it?
rant.
Is he faking this whole thing?
He could be.
I think he could be. I've been reading-
he never had any intention of being president. He just
I think he might have originally, but then I don't think he actually thought he had a chance. He was just intriguing. He's maybe a little bored. He's so rich and in
Publicity.
paradise all the time.
it's
Publicity,
a
good for his
popularity
business.
contest.
Right.
Oh yeah.
It's just like a middle school election for
Right.
class president. You know, I'll give you longer recess and more candy and shit that
Yeah.
you know what I mean. We're making shit up.
Yeah.
I promise you the world, but in
this
all
is the first
actuality-
time. Oh wait, no. So Reagan was an actor, right?
Yeah.
So Reagan was the first actor, popular guy to become president.
Right.
But Trump is something else.
Speaking of a woman, well, not speaking of, but of presidency, but a woman who would for sure win, Oprah. If she ran,
Yeah.
hands
she'd
down,
have a good
I don't
chance.
think
Right, a black
would lose.
woman, she's got it going for
It's
her.
huge.
Yeah.
That'd be huge.
Yeah.
I think Michelle Obama should run. I think she'd be phenomenal.
Dude, that girl can fucking public speak like no other.
I love her. She's fantastic.
She's got great skills. Oh,
Yeah.
the Obamas in general are like the most respectable fucking family I've seen.
They're awesome. I love them.
I like them too.
Oh, but he smokes cigarettes. Oh my god,
Which
he
is
smokes
awesome.
cigarettes.
Yeah.
Obama does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I
Oh,
knew
he's
that.
got
You
a
know-
bunch of old pictures and shit.
Oh yeah.
Of
Well, I've
course-
seen
of
that
course
one.
people have to be
It's
like-
just
But no, he openly-
He's a
He's
good
Bob
guy, but
Marley
we have to catch him smoking a cigarette, being a thug, or being.
That's the worst dirt they had on Obama before he was elected president. Oh,
That he
he
smoked
smoked
a cigarette.
cigarettes. Trump, whoa. The things he's saying, it seems like he's trying to not win and do anything not to win, but also not let someone else take his position for running for it. It seems like, I mean, he used to be friends with Bill Clinton. Like he said, on the golf course, he's heard Bill say worse things. That means him and Bill decide to go, hey, let's go play some golf today. You know? And in the
Right.
past, Trump has actually gave donations for Clinton and the administration
he-
and wanted them.
I think he paid him to attend his wedding or something.
Absolutely. He's definitely
He's
paid
got a
him
big
lot.
history with the Clintons.
Right.
So
He
there's
knows
a
them
fun
well.
there's a fun conspiracy going around that he maybe is in this to give her the election. But I think he's really ruining his reputation. I'm not sure that it would go this far if that were the case.
That's true, too.
You know?
Well, you know, it's a big deal what he's doing, and he's definitely locked in now, and there's no going back, you know.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know what's an interesting concept? If somebody like Donald or Oprah were to really like a candidate that they wanted for president, what if they dropped out at the last second? Can they? I mean,
I assume
When-
they can. It's unprecedented. Nobody's done
what
it.
would America
but-
do if we didn't have a choice?
Like, what if the day before?
Would they push the date back? Would they get another
I
candidate?
don't think so. No,
Like having an
Would it,
abortion
would
when
it
it's
just
supposed to pop
default
out.
to
it would.
the other
Trump would not
candidate?
be on the list, and maybe they would. Yeah, maybe they would throw in another
Well,
Republican.
They'd throw in
Because-
someone.
yeah,
because seriously,
yeah.
like-
yeah, they would.
That guy had the easy road then.
How about Gary Johnson? You guys watch any of his videos?
Sadly, no.
I like that guy. The Libertarian Party leader, he's awesome. He's super down to earth. He's super like normal dude. He wears tennis shoes with his tux, but he's very, he's very professional, but he's
Rocking
just
the
fucking
Converse.
down to earth. Yeah, he was on, I don't know, Colbert or something. It's great.
Kurt Cobain?
Colbert.
It's great.
I don't know. Trump said a lot of really messed up things, obviously, about the Mexicans. And he's talking about people that have been captured, prisoners of war. He's saying he doesn't like them. He likes people that, have not been captured.
He prefers them not captured.
Yeah, that's quite a thing to say.
Yeah, that's awful.
I mean, yeah, like it's their fault.
Right.
I mean,
Right. Yeah. As
We
if they
want
were
to
in
be
control.
captured and tortured.
What? No.
yeah, I'm pretty sure nobody ever begged for that.
Absolutely not.
Wacky.
Super wacky that he's even in this race. We don't endorse him.
Who do we
Or-
endorse? Are we endorsing Hillary?
Gary
Nobody.
Johnson.
Gary Johnson.
Tecate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Spicy
super
peanuts.
pro marijuana too. Pro
Is
all
he?
that shit. Yeah, he's smart, man.
Well, that, on a business sense, that is very smart.
Yeah. Well, he's just no bullshit. Nobody's controlling what he says. Nobody's paying him to. Whatever.
Well, nor with Trump, and look at that nightmare.
We lived in a state, Justin, you and I, for 4 months with legal weed. Fully legal.
Yeah. It's something else.
It's a different experience.
Yeah, it's great.
I kind of
So cool.
I don't know why, because I don't really have a thought that it's destructive in any means, but that it was going to cause more, I guess, mayhem, if you will, in the town.
Yeah.
You know,
No.
it's
Did the
a fully
opposite.
functional town.
Yeah. Makes everybody chill out.
No, the crime rate's
It's
down.
not-
Crime is
Oh, yeah.
down.
Crime's down,
in
money's up.
Colorado.
It's not doing any harm that I saw.
It's only doing good. People are chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
As far as I'm concerned, Colorado's maybe the best state
I
to
mean,
live in the U.S.
I agree that weed isn't for everybody, but the people who it isn't for, they don't smoke it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Not a big deal.
Right.
Now you must smoke since it's legal.
Right. Super cool, though, to go into a retail store like a fucking jewelry shop and be able to pick out different strains of weed. And not only that, it's like you know what you're getting.
You know exactly what
These are
you're getting.
legit
It's healthy.
products.
You know,
This is
you're-
what percentages, or for edibles, this is, you know,
it's highly regulated.
how much
they
grams
test
of
everything.
THC you're getting. Yeah.
That's
you know your
great.
dosage. It's
And
legit.
they tax the hell out of it, and it all goes back into
It's a-
the state,
It's a
into
science.
the people.
It's pure science.
And the pharmaceutical companies don't own it in Colorado, which is the best part
That's
about
huge.
it. Yeah. It's not like, oh, you have to be prescribed by a doctor. No, you get your card by a doctor. Well, not even there. It's just recreational. But
Right.
in California, you got to have a doctor sign the paper.
which is easy.
Super
It's
easy.
Super easy. Same
But
in Michigan.
Just luckily, it's not some big pharmaceutical company
right. And they could have went
that
that
has
route.
pills.
And it was really nice.
And
they
that's
didn't.
the route that Minnesota is trying to go, I
Of course.
read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I believe it.
Yeah.
well, with that, they can charge more. I think.
They're already charging
Well, it's just a few guys going
like
to get super
20%
rich that way.
tax on it. Right.
We need free enterprise.
Yep.
If you have the means and you want to do it, fill out the paperwork. Paperwork.
Paperwork.
Fill out the paperwork.
People walk.
Set up a proper building, whatever the fucking rules and regulations are. You do it right, you can do it. You're allowed.
Shout out to China Walk.
Trying to walk.
We had China Walk today. That was
Really?
the food of the day.
That wasn't that great.
I thought it was great. The way that Chinese food works for me is you get it and it's warm and it's okay.
You've changed your opinion
I know.
throughout the day.
I got it this morning,
sucked,
and I
then was
thought it
okay,
wasn't good.
Then you reheated
I liked
it,
it
and now
this
it's
morning.
amazing.
It
I
looked
liked
like
it this
seagull.
evening.
It was a little slippery,
Definitely slippery.
but I left
In a
it
good
out
way.
for about 6 hours, and I
6
didn't even warm
hours.
it up. And then I decided to eat it again, and it was amazing.
Amazing,
It's
really?
like wine. It's better with age. I'm telling you, let the bacteria do its thing.
I love Chinese food.
Mildly better. I wouldn't go amazing.
I wish it was still sitting there. 10 hours. I can only imagine how fabulous it'd be right now. Sadly, I ate it all.
I got
So
some more. You can
maybe
have
I'll get some
of mine.
tonight.
It's still open.
Yeah. China Walk Part 2.
China Walk, yeah.
Waka.
Walk with me. Walk this way. Walk this way.
Can you talk this way?
Any other shout outs while we're at it?
Yes. Bruno Mars, his new song 24K Magic.
Yep.
Love it.
24K magic.
Love it. Killing it. Love the direction he's going.
You never heard that
funky.
last night, huh?
Yeah.
I had neither.
Funky Thresh, my friends.
Apparently it's been out for like 14 days.
Yeah, it's top in the charts right now.
14 days, 7
It is.
hours, and 3 minutes.
It's definitely in the top 10. It might even be in the top 5.
So I love the direction he's going. He's keeping it real. He's keeping it old school.
I got a shout out to Beth Koloski and everything she had to say about real mayonnaise last week. I have a little blip for you of
She
the
agrees
truth.
with me.
The Battle of Miracle Whip and mayonnaise.
It's all about real mayo, and Chris Crocker, he's on Instagram, pretty funny guy. He would agree with me. I'm going to play this little blip. Hopefully everybody can hear it. Let's see how it goes.
Dressing. Whip dressing. Motherfucker who? Motherfucker what? The fuck is this sour tasting, tangy ass tasting shit? I want that good old fattening, give me a triple double chin ass mayonnaise, bitch, please.
Wrong.
Give me that clog my arteries up special, bitch. I don't want this whipped dressing that shit. I don't have 40 calories. No fucking wonder. It's midnight, and I'm about to have to drive to the grocery store.
Yep. Sums it up better than I could ever say.
Hell
So
yeah.
there you go, Beth. Think about it. Go get some real mayo, even if it's midnight. It's the best. And on that note, I also want to say that Hidden Valley Ranch is the only ranch.
It's the
there
only
is.
ranch.
Every other ranch is awful.
There's
disgusting.
certain things you can go cheap on. That's just not one of them.
No,
Tequila.
It's true.
Josh.
Tequila.
You can't go
you
cheap
have
on.
to. No, you can't go cheap on tequila.
You can go cheap on
You gotta
Fireball.
get 100% day
But you can't go
There's
cheap
only
on
one
tequila.
fire.
Well,
I still
know
think
there's
Jack
only
Fire
one.
is better though. Jack Fire, man, that stuff's good. It's 80 proof.
It's more expensive. It's more expensive.
It's more quality. Better hangover. I
Quantity.
love a classy hangover.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm all about it. You know, when you drink Patron all night and only Patron, you wake up and you feel a little hungover, but it's like, I'm hungover, but I feel classy.
You wake up hungover, raising your pinky.
Yeah,
when
you
drink
do
your,
the pinky
when you're
with
drinking
it.
your Powerade. Is that what it is? Is that what you're saying?
It's definitely a cleaner hungover, though.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree.
There's definitely
But-
different degrees.
The biggest thing with tequila is if it's not 100% de agave, it means they're putting in shit that isn't tequila.
De agave of cactus.
Yes, the agave
Cactus.
Which
pineapple.
I love that tequila is
Pineapple.
made
The
from.
agave pineapple? Isn't that what they call it?
It's
yeah.
cactus.
Yeah, no, I know, but
Oh.
don't they call it the agave pineapple? I don't know. Maybe I'm pulling that one on my ass.
I don't know. Not sure. Could be right.
Yeah,
They should
that's
make
the first- I've never
pineapple
seen
It is a cactus.
flavored.
I've never seen you pull a pineapple out of your ass.
Well, I'm not Hitler either. Shout out to Adam Sandler
I was thinking of that movie too.
and Little Nicky.
That was a great one.
There we go.
Classic.
Popeye's
It
chicken.
needs the sheer.
You know what's funny is people don't respect that movie as much as the others.
No,
That's
they
one of
really
the
did.
best.
It really was. Little
Adam,
Nicky,
Adam Sandler is a great actor.
fantastic, probably the best. I mean, he should have Oscars.
Van Halen
Pretty
opening
awesome.
scene. It's the shit, man.
Yeah.
So badass.
He's also an awesome musician.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Great
I have
singer.
all of his CDs.
I learned something today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. One thing I learned was that on a clear night, the human eye can detect a candle lit from 30 miles away.
Can it really?
Yeah. Put
Like a Yankee candle.
like a Jesus candle.
Ooh, those are only $1 at Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
I almost bought one.
You know how many we bought when we lived in the motorhome?
10.
Probably close to that. We need a light.
Like 4 to 6.
Yeah, you guys didn't have power for quite a while, huh?
Nah.
I even stayed with you guys. That was awful. I don't know how you did it.
Well, we had power then.
We had power when,
Did you?
when you came.
Yeah, of course. No, this is when we were on the
Seemed
street.
like you didn't. Oh, you didn't have heat. You
Yeah,
had
you
a
thought-
little tiny ass heater
you thought
and
that was rough,
negative
Oh, I
20
forgot
degree
you stayed with
weather.
us. David stayed with us too.
Yeah, you did.
Shout
Yeah,
out
he
to
came when
David
I was there.
Kellerman.
David Kellerman.
Love you, David. Hey, Dave. Dave.
So did Michael Hacker.
Yeah. He did that once, never came back.
Don't blame him.
You remember when he was laying down on that couch and he's like, do you have another pillow?
Yeah,
Is this
we had a
something-
dirty pillow. He's like, "Do you guys have like a
Covered in loose
pillowcase?"
slobber.
Yeah, it was a little stained.
We were
Like,
roughing it.
Come on.
We were roughing it.
Justin's dog, 140-pound Neapolitan Mastiff
Sorry,
with
Michael.
jowls that are about 6 inches long.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nightmare for anywhere. I mean, even in this house, I mean, our couches are stained. It's
awesome.
It looks
It's
like a
super
whorehouse,
awesome.
There's no getting around
honestly.
It's a privilege. You know,
We're privileged to be in the presence of Lou.
Royalty.
presence of Lou.
Royalty.
Anything else? Anything
Shout
else
out
you guys
to
want to?
fucking Lou. We definitely haven't done jail talk yet.
It's
It's
Let's
very
hear it.
important. Very important. I got a couple quotes from our
Wait.
favorite person.
I don't know if we've explained exactly who this guy is.
Gerald
Gerald.
is
Do
Jordan's
this one.
grandpa.
That's my grandpa. He's a little eccentric, a little out there,
Very.
very comical. You should all follow him on Facebook.
Facebook, Gerald Koloski. That's Gerald with a G.
If you want to laugh, he's your guy.
Oh, that's for sure. And I'll show you why. I got a couple quotes. First one. Yes, I am still pissed off any no good son of a bitch that lives in this country and takes what it has given to all of us deserving to live in this country. Send that son of a bitch to Afghanistan, Syria, or someplace where he can sing the national anthem off that asshole country. I hope you fucking another sunrise in your life, Kaepernick, or Big Dick, our asshole dick. You are one useless, no good son of a bitch. Quote number one. I read it as is. I'm not going to edit it, so I'm not just speaking.
He
in jargon.
doesn't have the greatest English. I'm not sure if he's doing the talk to text.
seems like he's doing
I
the
think
talk
he is.
to text.
I think he is.
Right. Right.
So, one more about Kaepernick. Let us all get real. The NFL, the National Football League, will some big burly bastard on the next team that San Francisco plays, please, if you're an American, you're thankful for living in this country, break or kill that no good fucking useless son of a bitch. Policy, someone have the balls to do it. And to all you so-called pretend, you did not see any reason to throw a flag. Kill that son of a bitch.
And see, the reason people, the real reason people like him are so offended by that, and it's one and the same with people standing on the American flag and people getting all upset about it. It's freedom of speech. Yes, it's freedom of speech, and I'm all for it. You know,
Yeah.
I'm an American. It's what we're about. But they take it as a direct disgrace to the military because
Right.
it's the national anthem, because it's the American flag, it's America.
And something that he fought for
Exactly.
personally as a
Exactly.
Marine. I mean,
you know, and although Colin Kaepernick isn't saying fuck the military, he's not. You know,
No.
Right.
I think everybody knows that. I think my grandpa knows he's not saying fuck the military
Yeah.
or fuck what you did. But that's the way my grandpa's taking it. You know,
yeah.
it's why he's getting so irate, and that's
Right.
that's why everybody's getting so irate
Yeah,
about it.
yeah, it's dumb. The whole thing's dumb.
It really is dumb.
Kaepernick is dumb, and he sucks. So he finally played.
Stand, sit, kneel. I don't care what you do.
Right.
You can sit on
Sports
the fucking
update.
bench. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, he played his first game last week, and I don't think he threw an interception, but he did play terrible. He lost the game.
Right.
He's going to start again this week, and it's just always interesting to kind of watch him just with all that heat on him as well.
Right.
So, I mean, I look forward to watching that game. That's for sure. Michigan football, dominant again.
killing it.
Jim
Rapping
Harbaugh,
Michigan.
absolutely amazing.
Straight badass.
Yep.
Michigan boys.
Huge fan of him.
Yeah.
And also, I want to throw in my music quote for what's going on right now.
Throw it in.
Yeah, I've been listening to Limp Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit.
If anybody ever heard of them. They're
Nice.
been going back and
Fred
listening
Durst.
to every song. Love it. It's great workout music. Good for a smile. It's heavy. It's rap. And he has a new album coming out very soon. Stampede of the Disco Elephants.
Limp Bizkit.
You were talking about getting pumped up earlier. That's what we should have listened to.
That's not bad pregame music.
That's
It's great for it.
You
that's
know
hit
what
you hype
else?
music.
I've been watching a little bit of is JT. Justin Timberlake has a
Justin.
Netflix special. Not like he needs promoting, but
Wrong.
it's
If he
It's,
does, he could just go get robbed.
JT and the Tennessee Kids. And it's like start to finish his big show that he's been doing for the last 2 years. And I think it's fucking amazing. I think the whole production is amazing. JT is the classiest, most badass motherfucker there is. And you know what I love is he really sings on stage. It's not lip syncing at all.
Yeah.
Like he's just so on point. There's no like he's on key, he's on point. He knows what he's doing.
Is he your man
He's
crush?
talented. I think so. Man
Well,
crush
You know,
of the night.
he's got the name.
He
Justin.
shares your name.
He's got the name Justin.
Is that your man crush?
Pretty fly guy.
You know, I've been told I'm actually more handsome than JT
Ooh,
Have you been?
daring.
by old ladies that were our neighbors.
Whoa.
Do you remember that?
I do. Those are some crazy ladies you brought over.
What do
Damn
people
it.
say you look like? Have you ever had someone compare you to someone famous?
Honestly, JT is what I've gotten.
with this
most
haircut?
recent-
What
yeah,
about
with
with the
this haircut.
dreads? With the dreads, did people compare you to?
I don't think I got
Well,
anything
no,
with
you
the
got the
dreads.
Simpsons guy.
Oh yeah.
They just call
Sideshow
him.
Bob.
They just called him a pothead when
Sideshow
he had
Bob.
dreads. That's
Yeah.
that's all they call
I
him.
got
People would
Sideshow
say
Bob
he
a
got
lot.
Sideshow
I
Bob
did.
all the time.
growing up hardcore.
What about you, Jordan? Did anybody go, you look just like?
Yeah, actually, I got two lookalikes. I have two. Have you ever seen
Schneebly?
School Rock? I get Ned Schneebly
Oh, really?
and
funny
Modern
one,
Family. I can't remember the guy's name, but he's the redheaded gay guy.
Yeah, I don't know that guy.
I get that one too.
That's funny. Yeah, I can. But even though I don't know what that guy looks like, I can totally see why you would.
He's
be
got a red
compared to him.
beard and
Yeah.
and he's gay, like you.
He likes
he's
Fireball, too.
white.
And his balls are on fire. I get Russell Brand.
Russell Brand.
That's
Yep.
a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't have the accent.
I
Not
hate
yet.
Russell Brand.
Hello.
What? Russell Brand's awesome.
No,
He's super
I never
cool.
liked
Please
him.
like our podcast.
And maybe it's just the part he always plays. He's always like the douche.
Well,
bag.
yeah, he's
the
super
douchey
slimy,
guy.
like-
I am not a
Yeah.
douche. Let me bloody tell you what I bloody feel. Sorry. I
Kinda
apologize
rough.
for...
It was a good try. Kind of rough.
Yeah, kind of rough. I'll work on it. Since
Any other topics? We
I've
got
had
shout
Dave
outs.
Grohl... Oh, sorry. I thought you were asking
Oh,
me
you
what
go
else.
off on a list.
I want to keep going with
Dave
about me.
Grohl, Chad Kroeger.
No, not him. Not him. I don't got the nose for Chad Kroeger.
Clint Eastwood.
I wish.
We find ourselves listening to a lot of Chainsmokers lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listening. Is
It's
that
a band. It's a band.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't
You,
listen to
you
I don't
probably don't
listen to
realize who it is, but I play it often.
I've
You-
heard
and
a
you
song
like
or
it.
two.
They have probably 4 or 5 songs in the top 30 or 40.
Yeah, they're always
on
trending
Billboard.
on my Apple Music.
Yeah, I don't listen to that shit. No, thank you.
All right,
Just
we're
kidding.
wrap it up.
Yep, that's a
it
wrap.
up.
We don't want any more babies,
We
and there's
reached our
too many
hour.
goddamn people.
It's right.
Wrap it before you
Wrap
cut
If
it
you're
up.
listening to this, don't go have sex.
Wrong. Voice crack.
Have sex, just have it safely.
Get vasectomies and get hysterectomies.
Vasectomies or vasectomies?
Both.
Both.
Just do them both to be safe and
Get 'em.
careful.
Cut that shit.
Shout out to Mom one last time. Thank you, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Love you, mama.
This is the last shout out ever for you.
Nah,
Lovely
we'll
ladies.
bring them back in.
Yeah.
Lisa and Beth are 2 great women.
Yep.
That's very true.
Thank
Very,
you,
very
people.
true.
Thank you, people, for the
Yeah.
love.
Send
the
us your
likes.
suggestions. We need ideas. Any direction of you want this to go. We're really interested to just kind of hear your thoughts. We're really excited to keep doing this. We are on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. We also have our emails, just stupiderpodcast@gmail.com. Facebook page, facebook.com/stupiderpodcast.
No E.
No E.
E.
Hard R.
This is stupid. Get it? That's a pun, and it's funny.
Stupid.
Stupid pun. We didn't do a stupid pun yet. That's coming soon though.
Next week.
Next week.
Every Monday, we shall release.
Yep.
The pun of the day.
All right. Much love.
All right.
Peace.
Thank you very much, guys.
Peace, love, and beer.